Hello all. I've never did a chat like this before, but I decided today will be the perfect day and I'm gonna have to get used to talking to this camera. So we're gonna do it now while I twist my hair. Don't judge me with this video. Like I said, this is a video for me to start getting used to speaking to camera because one, I don't like my voice, to be honest. So that's why I don't do a lot of voiceovers or talk in my videos a lot. Because honestly, I don't like my voice. Let's just dive into it. How is Germany? It's great, but the pollen here, it's not so great. My allergies have been insane. Literally, me and my daughter Rain have been sneezing, stuffy every day. So the pollen out here is no joke. Make sure you have your allergy meds on deck everywhere you go. I don't know if it's the pollen, the dust, the tree, I don't know. Probably the pollen in the trees, the grass, everything. And it's just insane. So that's one thing we're adjusting to is the pollen over here. It's serious. All right, so our life so far, we've been here for like a month and a half. As you guys can see on my stories, it's been great. It's been good. The people here are very nice. They are very pleasant. I would watch like a lot of TikToks and videos and whatnot saying that Germans like to stare and it's like this mean stare or whatever. But honestly, I haven't got that. Maybe one time in TJ Maxx, the lady was staring at me and Rain because we was looking at everything. But what you want me to do? We were in the clothes, the aisle, like, you know how you look at the clothes and you pull them out and see. She made a face, same face with that, but whatever. That was the only time. Everyone else is so pleasant, very nice, very nice. And that could be just the area I'm at too. It could be different in different parts of Germany. We're more on the west, I guess southwest side of Germany. So it could be different in different areas and parts. There's several bases where we are. So it's kind of like a German-American community, I guess you could say. So they see a lot of Americans quite often. So, and I'm thankful that they are very friendly towards us and welcoming. Even speaking of welcoming, our neighbors, I think we met all of our neighbors. It was so nice. I think that was like one of the things I was scared because I'm telling you, TikTok will make you scared of a lot of things because they overhype a lot of stuff. Okay, don't let me get on that, but they overhype a lot of things because I was looking at TikTok and it was saying that the neighbors, the German neighbors, they're like really bossy and they're like nosy, trying to figure out what you're doing and very law-abiding, da 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 da. Not our neighbors. They came, one of my neighbors came with bread, snacks for our dogs, snacks for the kids. Our landlords had us a whole basket of stuff, some wine, cheese, Nutella, just cute stuff. The neighbor up the hill, they have kids. They said hi, they said welcome. Like everyone's so nice. They said hello. Not a snotty face in the area. Not a snotty look, gesture towards us all. One of our neighbors, her name is Nancy, and she invited us to her pool. She said we can come over anytime, me and the kids, to hop in the pool. I'm just like, oh, that is so sweet. You know, the kids are ready to go. They ask me just about every day if they can go to that lady's pool. And I'm like, I gotta be with you, so we'll see. We live like on a hill, so not a lot of traffic comes through, but I will say a lot of tractors and trucks do come up here often. But other than that, it's very quiet, very chill. That's what I wanted. I wanted a chill vibe. Because I mean, honestly, I am an introvert, so I like the quietness. I don't like it to be too busy and people want to come over and everybody want to play. I'm not doing all that. So it was great. All right, what else can I share? Okay, some adjustments. Okay, so the driving. I'll talk about that. I was scared to drive here, even though the Germans, they are very good drivers. I have not seen one car crash wreck since I've been here. No one is on the side of the road, no fender benders, nothing. So that tells you right there that they are great drivers. However, they do like to speed and they know how. Around them curves and here and there and everywhere. I am slow like a little grandma because and they be flying, but I will say they got it going on. And I think too, because they don't look like they are distracted drivers. And I think a lot of crashes and accidents happen because the driver is distracted and speeding, of course. But most of the time they're distracted. And when you're distracted, you don't have enough time to maneuver and adjust. Ask me how I know, because I was a driving instructor. But neither here nor there. Me and the husband had to get our license here, right? And when I tell you to get our license, that part was not fun. We had to take a test, 2. And the first test, I think it had 200 questions. we had to answer and pass, and then the other one had 100. When I tell you it took us about, I'm not even exaggerating, about 4 hours to take that test. And you have to pass it, or I mean, obviously, to get your driver's license to be able to drive over here. And honestly, it was very confusing because they had about 30, maybe 40 different road signs. I'm like, why do you have these many different signs? It was just too many. I'm just like, why? Houseway. So that was a lot. And they just got a lot of rules for on the road. And I was just like, bruh, this is too much. But needless to say, I passed it. And here I am driving on these German roads and still don't remember half of those. Don't judge me. But I know the main ones. Okay, so let's see what else I can talk about. Most of this stuff I'm going to do on like funny TikToks of things that are different from Germany than America. So I'm not going to talk too much. But one more thing I guess I could add. What was it? I just was getting ready to say it. Oh, here we go. Here's one thing. So y'all know it's summer, right? And it's hot, right? Guess what? There's no AC here. Okay, it's not a joke. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Honestly, I can't complain because I have not felt summer heat yet here yet. Let me clarify, yet. It gets hot, but we have our fans, so we adjust. And thankfully, I think our home, how it's built, and we have 3 levels. So like the top level is obviously the hottest, which our bedrooms are at. The middle level is where we spend most of our time. Side note, Empty House Tour is coming out very soon, so you can actually see and understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so back. The middle level is where we spend most of our time, and it's pretty chill. It's not as hot, and we have these shutters that actually shields the light. So it's like blackout. So it's kind of like blackout curtains, but better to keep it cool in the area. So we keep those down. Down below, I guess that's called a basement, even though it doesn't feel like it or look like it. But that is the coolest area in the house. So if we ever get hot, we can always just go down there. It's very cool. It feels wonderful down there. Yeah, we're doing okay without the air conditioning for now. Al, my husband, he did buy AC unit, but it has to have like a vent to go outside, and it's like a big tube you have to have or something like that. So I don't know how that's going to work if we use it upstairs. So I don't know if that would work or not, but we have the option. We have an AC unit if it gets too drastically hot. And I will say this, it gets very cool at night. So thankfully, thank the Lord, we do not go to sleep sweating. And I actually appreciate that because honestly, I don't mind the heat really. I love summer, so it's not that bad. And then it gets really cool at night, which I love because I don't like going to sleep hot. I will say that. No one likes to go to sleep hot and sweating. That's just nasty. That leads me into my next subject. I guess I could talk about, this will be the last thing I think. The insects here. They don't play no games. They have came and have come to stay. And it's like they welcomed us, I'll say us. They have welcomed us and have not left. You know how those people overstay their welcome? That's the insects and the flies here. It's just like, okay, hello, now go on. But they don't. They literally will fly in your face. I have one in my eye, on my clothes, in my hair. It's literally like they're just swimming everywhere. I'm not even exaggerating. TikTok people were right about that one, okay? The TikTok influencers were right about the insects here. I don't know what it is. Some of these I ain't never seen before. I was like, yo, and they're just relentless. They are just everyone. There's some of them just so transparent and small that you don't even see. And they say the ticks are outrageous too, which they are. I found 2 ticks on Rain, 1 on Nolan. Thankfully, none on our dog, Ava. I haven't seen any on her, but the ticks are crazy in the woods here. So we were going on the trail. We have a trail like very close to our house, and we were going on that. But after I seen those ticks, I'm like, no, we're gonna have to wait until the fall. We're not doing that. But the insects, the flies, okay, y'all get it. So it's crazy out here. So just be prepared. If you ever want to visit Germany in the summer, you want to be prepared mentally for these insects, because honestly, I'm an outdoors girly who does not like the bugs. Overall, I love it here. Traveling is so much easier, cheaper. The food is cheaper. Everything's cheaper and better quality of meats, bread. We go to the commissary shop sometimes, like for our favorite foods, like American, like products or whatnot, certain foods that we like for example, like almond milk. I can't for some reason find any almond milk on the German economy, like their German grocery stores, or whipped cream, like creamer, like your favorite creamer, whatever. We go to the commissary for that, stuff like that. But the meat, like I said, the meat, everything is so good and just better quality of meat. The strawberries are actually good here. Like they taste so different. It tastes like a strawberry. So, and the watermelon, like good. Okay, but I would say, let me back up. The avocados, not all the fruits are fresh. Like the avocados, and I love a good avocado, a healthy fat. But here, I've tried it 3 times, I think 4 times already. It's not giving. It takes a long time for it to ripen, and then when it does, it's brown. I'm just like, nah. So that's kind of out, which is a bummer. I love avocado. There is a wide, and I mean wide, variety of options of food you can choose, and wine and drinks and beer, and oh gosh, it's a good overwhelming feeling. Okay, like I'd rather have the most options than none. So I really can't complain about that. It feels like every time I go to the grocery store, it feels like I'm on a new journey to find something different to try or to bring home. And it's like, and it's great because I have the option to do that, because everything here is so like affordable. Like I have the finances to do that allows me to do that, because everything's not super expensive. Like the eggs are like $1.99. Yeah, $1.99. That gives you an indication like how the prices are here. And I think I'm gonna maybe do a grocery haul of some of the stuff I get, because I feel like I go there all the time. The German currency here goes a long way for us, honey. And like don't even get me like I can't even talk. It's so good. Don't let me start like Burger King, for example. Okay, we go to Burger King. You know, kids get a Happy Meal, whatever. So the Happy Meal here is like about $5. But let me tell you what you get with this $5. Oh my God. First, you get to choose your burger, right? You get to choose if you want a beef burger or a plant-based burger. I'm not sure if they do that in America or not. I really don't know. Then you get to choose a drink, not the little baby juices, a big bottle juice that you get to have, fries, and it comes with either, what is that? The applesauce, or you get an ice cream. So you get the burger, that big juice, fries, and an ice cream or applesauce. Come on, y'all. That's a whole meal for $5. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I forgot to tell you about the sauces. I don't go to Burger King like that a lot in America, but once you see a fast food here, you kind of miss fast food, so you wanna go. So, and a lot of Germans don't have a lot of fast food. You want something quick, you go there. Anyways, so they have sauces, different types of sauces. So it's not just your regular ketchup and barbecue sauce and honey mustard, right? They got curry sauce. Baby, when I tell you that curry sauce be hitting, oh my God. Now if I be getting too hyped and y'all probably like, girl, we got that in Burger King America. Maybe you do. And I just haven't tried it. I ain't never seen it. Whatever. But it's good anyhow. Oh my gosh. So good, so good. And then they had this Chipotle sauce. What? Chick-fil-A sauce ain't got nothing on it. I'm telling you. It had nothing on it. So good. So they had, and it's more sauces. Those are the only ones I tried. But they had a variety of sauces you could have. It was so freaking good, y'all. So like, shout out to Burger King. I think that's all I have to share. I could go on. I don't want to make this too long, but I will say thank you all for your support, your prayers, and tuning in to my journey. You know, this is new for me, vlogging like this and trying to be consistent. Like I said, it was a struggle for me to do this, just to be like getting used to talking in front of the camera. It's because I don't like how I talk. I don't. And I don't know how to fix it or change it, but I feel like I wouldn't be true to myself, because this is who I am. This is me. This is my Suffolk, Virginia 757 country talk, you know, and it is what it is. It's a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult because I have 2 busy children who want my attention 24/7, it feels like. When I edit and when I'm in my creative mode, I like to be focused and I don't like to be disturbed. Like I'm zoned in, and I don't like to be, like I said, interrupted. I just want to flow. You know, when you're in that flow, you ready to go. So I know it's corny, I know. So yeah, so when I do have that time, they're asleep. And baby, I'm tired. So I'm going to sleep. But we're going to find a schedule that works. I'm going to try to do my editing on the days Al is off. And I can go like to a coffee shop or some bakery and edit or work. Or go downstairs to my office and lock the door. So I can create these great experiences and videos for you guys to watch, because I love creating them. And if you enjoy watching them, I do appreciate it. And I will appreciate your subscribes and likes and shares. It can be refreshing to see a glimpse of someone else's life. I don't think it's obsessive at all. I think it's very positive, you know, to see how someone else adapts to a different culture and what life is like and how they may be lifing. And you may not feel alone, you know, like the introvert in me, I don't like to talk all the time, but I like to not see everyone's life, but to have a glimpse of someone's life and feel connected with them without having to physically talk all the time. I can just watch. So if you're into that, go ahead and subscribe and like. We'll do this often. We'll chat more. I kind of like this. I really did, just to get this off my chest and just talk uninterrupted, you know, about life here so far. Like I said, that was just only a few pieces of what's going on. But I thought I'll talk while I'm doing my hair because I have an interview tomorrow. Like, I have so much to talk about. Like, here's a subject right here. I didn't want to work at first getting here. Like, I'm not homeschooling. That's another story. I'm not homeschooling this year with the kids, so they're going to be in school. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Chill. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, that was going to be the life. Like, I'm just going to relax. Just make sure the dinner's ready when the kids home. Help them with their homework, you know, clean the house, do all the things, read, you know, go to different coffee shops and, you know, tour the city, which I still might do all of those things. But I was like, you know what, I might work, because the way I do want to travel, I want to travel nice, and I want to have my little cash with me flowing, you know, and see if that's something that aligns with my schedule, the kids' schedule, my schedule. I want to have community. I don't want to isolate myself and just be at the house all day by myself. Like, I feel like that's not healthy. All right, let me stop talking because I can talk your head off clearly. All right, and that's it. I think I'm done too. I think I got a few left. So that was good. Good talk. All right, so you guys have a great day. See you later. Love you. Bye. Mwah.